So my name's Kara Higgins, and my husband Ryan and I and our kids Molly, Blake, Etienne, Zeke, and Birdie joined One Hope during the pandemic. We actually live in Council Bluffs, and we founded and run a orphan care ministry in Rwanda, which is in East Africa. Our program is called Imana Kids, which means Children of God, and our focus is that we are providing healing from the inside out. So we do a lot of very specific trauma-informed care with the students in our program. We currently have 217 kids that are sponsored by American Families to go to school, and we now have all of our younger kids in foster homes rather than in institutional settings because we really believe that kids should be in families. And that's a pretty exciting update for us, something that we've been working for about 10 years. The other exciting piece of that is that we have 8 classrooms of our school that are full of kids now, learning with teachers that have extensive training in trauma-informed healing for children. We have a student named Prince, and Prince started as an Imana kid when he was in preschool, and he lived in the slums of Kigali, the capital of Rwanda. Prince previously was in boarding school. A lot of our younger students were safer to live in boarding school than they were with extended family members in the community. And when COVID hit, Prince really struggled because he had to go live with some extended family members that were just not safe for him. And so we decided as an organization, let's try to work with the government and get him officially fostered. And so this past September, Prince was able to move to Hope Village, which is our school, and he's now living with our P6 teacher, Sam, and Sam is his foster dad, and Prince is thriving up there. He's no longer having nightmares. He's sleeping through the night. He's getting his grades back on track. He's got his smile back, and he's known, and he's loved by a lot of people. It's hard for me to talk about it without crying. We started Imana Kids because when we adopted our 2 sons, 2 of our boys, you all probably know Etienne and Ezekiel, we knew that there were going to be kids that would never have an earthly family. And we looked at each other and we felt God called us to do more. And it took us a while to recognize what that was. And God was shaping us. He was teaching us about what it looks like to be hurt and to not have a foundation of love and trust. And so he prepped us for this. And so when we started Imana Kids, it was because we wanted to end the cycle of the orphan. We didn't want kids to have to be adopted. We didn't want to have foster families. We wanted to break that cycle before it even started. And that looks like recognizing what kids need to heal. And it looks like changing the way we respond to children. It looks like changing how we see their behaviors. And I can't get enough of it. It's a picture of the gospel. It's a picture of how Jesus loves us. When we have a child that's difficult, rather than sending them to a corner, we pull them in and we hug them close, because that's what Jesus would do. So it's hard for me to talk about without getting really emotional, because it's a game changer, and because I've got hundreds of kids in Africa that are thriving, and they know what it means to be loved and to be cherished and to be seen and to be known. Sorry, I was crying. And now our end of year giving is focused on getting our own school bus, because we have this unexpected expense when you have children in homes. That means you have to get them to school. And when our kids lived at school, they just walked to their classroom. So this year, we're kicking off our year-end giving on Giving Tuesday, and the goal is to buy a gently used school bus so that all of our kids can more efficiently get to and from school rather than on motos or public buses.